Night of Destruction number 4 of season 4 of the Low Budgets. And Tommy, boy oh boy, we're at it again with only a few days of prep in between the last Night of Destruction.
You know, what were we thinking? But actually, again, seems like it's been a trend lately. Our cars have been failing us perfectly to where we can't destroy them.
Yeah.
And that means less work during the off-season.
Yeah, and you know what, folks? As of last night, you know, the last things that we checked were my Enduro car. Battery was completely dead on it, so we threw it on the charger because turn the key, no lights, no nothing. Okay, the battery must be dead, right? All other Enduro cars, you're going to be driving one from Mike Atkinson's camp.
Yeah, I didn't have a car available at the moment. The car that I would have driven had a broken axle, so Mike lended me a car. Cool, thank you, Mike. So it's ready to rock and roll.
And then Shayla's going to be driving her Mad Max machine.
Yep, her usual number 2.
All right.
And let's do some Enduro racing.
Yeah, it's
37 cars for 30 laps.
Now, I almost hit my own car. That would have been good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Night of Destruction in July. I'm driving a car that I shouldn't be driving in this event. That just makes it funnier.
Auto soccer or Enduro?
Enduro.
Go, go.
And then auto soccer. So we talked about this. This track is a tight corner turn. It's gonna be wild. So this guy right in front of me apparently saw some of the Demolition Derby cars and decided in the junkyard. He's a fan of MLP or something, so he's like, well, damn, let's have fun. And I was like, yeah, let's have fun. I'm not making sense right now because I'm trying to figure out what's going on. This is a beast I can't see. What? It's been a long day, a long night. Not a lot of things are going quite right. That is the biggest car I've ever seen in an Enduro. But I had a couple issues. One of which with the trailer car, lots of problems there. This isn't the car I was supposed to drive. I was going to drive Rainbow Dash 3.0, but I can't. I can't because somebody took the battery fuse or connecting fuse out of my box. So a bit of theft smacked us right at the end. We thought the battery was dead, and then it wasn't until 5 minutes before where I put the new battery in and went, wait, why is it still having a problem? This sun's gonna be a killer. Hopefully not literally, but very figuratively. Wondered how this car would do in a race setting, so I guess I gotta find that out right now. got one car spinning out. We have another car with an issue. Funny enough, that guy that just spun out showed up as a 00. I was like, you didn't say the magic word. Look at this car, 1776. I'm already getting lapped. How is this possible? Oh, this is gonna hurt. Don't expect me to just move out of the way for you, but I'll try. Applebloom! Buy some apples, motherfuckers! Buy some apples! Ah! I have nothing to lean against, so I just want to fall into the car. My name is Inigo Montoya. Bloom. I sell apples. Prepare to be fucked. I'm gonna get in his draft. Oh yeah, yeah. I love this car. Where are you going? There's a very poorly executed moment by the 65. I'm reaching for a seat, but there is none. There's a reason that car's been in 3 wrecks already today. Obvious hope is that I don't get any flat tires from that. This is a lot of... Tommy's motoring. This is a fun little track. It really knocks off the speed. Hit me again, I dare ya. Look at me, so wide, so classified. I wonder when the next showing of Zootopia is. Hopefully soon. Da 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 da. Someone's blowing up. How do my things look? Yeah, pretty good. Uh-oh. Tommy's off for some reason. Red flag. Oh. Red flag. Red flag, stupids. We have a... I'm sorry. How can I not laugh? I'm sorry, but throughout this race there were several times that I've seen that car wrecked. We're gonna get her out. Obviously I hope she's alright, but there just comes a point where you're just like, what are you doing? It's funny because we treat this stuff so lightly, like Tommy and I. Sometimes I think you forget that, you know, what we're doing is dangerous. I think it's the most important thing is to not forget that. A couple cars got taken out just in that red flag. Tommy, what's up?
Dead battery. Like the alternator was bad in this thing.
So you're done? You're rolling.
Not as bad as Miller's was really.
Are you headed, Tommy, are you headed?
Car just cut out of power.
Yeah.
And then died.
You were doing good.
And then died.
Dude, I'm just fucking around down here.
Oh, I'm doing good. All I'm doing is getting in the middle of the pack because I was hoping to get something like this. I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, that camera was a good setup.
Oh yeah, I think there's a camera crushed on the asphalt there.
Hey, so are you going to the pits?
Yeah.
What do you try to? I think I put a rear shot on your camera. If you can, if you don't have time, that's okay. But if you can, put the GoPros in the back seat on the charger. It's right there with them. See if that wakes them up.
Enjoy. Well, I can. Of course, I'm looking at the.
You want me to drive you off?
No, come on.
You sure?
Maybe. Should I go do the camera in the pits or should I ride with him?
Your call.
I want to go ride with Shayla actually.
Oh, well, get in.
Let's do that.
Well, I'm certainly going to be comfortable in this car by the time we finish things up. It looks like a spike car. My car's starting to run hot. Nice save. I'm gonna go set up some GoPros. And then I'll rejoin this fun. Enduro number 1 is done, and folks, you're probably wondering what the hell you just watched, because it was kind of weird.
Kind of a cluster, Jeffrey. What were you doing?
Well, first off,
you're not
folks,
driving the car you're supposed to be.
Did you notice Rainbow Dash 3.0 wasn't out there?
You drove a different pony.
Applebloom. Applebloom made it out on the track. Folks.
Oh, man.
Okay, now, we talked about how someday maybe not doing so much prep is going to bite us, but I can't say that this is a scenario that it got us.
This is theft.
This is theft. Unfortunately, after the battery charged all that time, I was hopping in the car, turned the key. It is still dead.
So immediately we replaced that battery faster than anybody's ever replaced the battery. Tossed the old one out, put the new one in. We knew this one was charged. Jeffrey, you went to turn the key again?
Flatline. There's nothing. And at this point we go, something's wrong with the car. I think you immediately went under the hood.
I looked in the fuse box because I knew that if there's no lights in this car, there's probably a fuse that's dead that we overlooked. Sure enough,
not dead.
The fuse was not even there. Someone had taken it off your car to put in theirs at some point without us knowing. So
unfortunately, Rainbow Dash 3.0 is parked, and I'm looking around going, well, I have one car that runs.
An auto soccer car that's going to run the Enduro now.
Yep. So Applebloom, I knew I had to make sure to keep that car nice and pretty, because like we've said leading up to this event, our #1 event of this whole night is the auto soccer. If we miss every other event up after that or before that, it doesn't matter.
Shame on us. Yeah.
It's auto soccer that is the important one. So what we're gonna end up doing is what I did was Applebloom was my Enduro car, threw the transponder on, and yeah, but you guys made it out okay.
You did a quick transition. I went out there no problem in my Mike Atkinson Enduro car ran out there really good, was handling pretty well. It had ridiculous amounts of brake, like to the point where I could have just spun out by hitting the brakes. The problem that car had on lap 13, the alternator never worked from the start. I never checked the gauges. Usually you see lights on the gauge in these junkyard cars knowing something's wrong. Well, we found out the alternator was dead. So when on lap 13 the battery ended up dying, and I was stuck in the water next to Melody Scott's upside down car.
By the way, we rolled over a car in this race.
Shayla luckily picked me up, and we rode off to the sunset together.
Well, I picked you up first.
Well, you did. You
and then I dropped you off.
Shayla ran a good race. She finished, I believe, let me check here. She finished... You finished 28th, Jeffrey. I finished dead last.
Out of?
37. And Shayla finished 16th.
Nice. That's not very good for us, but
no.
I don't think your transponder was working, because I'm pretty sure you didn't.
I did not turn a lap, but I know I definitely beat all those fools.
Yeah, all those fools. Now, like you said, a car rolled over. But, folks, you might be wondering why I pulled off the track. Now, halfway time came out. I was screwing around on the track, and I realized, I'm like, you know what? I ought to take care of something. We had a couple things come up, and like I've always talked about with the low budgets, you guys know that we set up cameras throughout the event. Sometimes I'm changing camera angles in the middle of events. There's a lot of maintenance going on with the cameras, and it's kind of my top priority. And this goes to show it. There were some GoPros that I'm like, oh yeah, we never hooked those up to charge. And I'm like, well, I can pull off the track right now, set up those things on the charger, and then pull back on for the last 10 laps of the Enduro or whatever. No big deal. I'm not in contention to win this race right now. I don't know fully how I'm going to do, but at the same time, it's worth it to me to get those things on the charger to set us up for the rest of the night. Cool, right? So I pull back there, I set up the GoPros on the charger, and I look up, and who do I see running at me? Our main cameraman of the night, the guy who's manning the camera on the roof at the track, is running towards me, and I'm like, oh, this isn't good.
No.
We forgot to give him a memory card to film it.
Ooh.
So forget the car prep. We forgot a couple things with the cameras. So I had to scrounge around, find him some memory cards. I hear the race is going. Ended up that I was done for the rest of the event. Not a big deal. You know, we've done plenty of Enduros. We've done not a lot of laps in recent Enduros.
No.
But circumstance took this one over. More important to me to have a camera that's operating up on the roof than it was to finish those last few laps. Yeah. So it was a hit I was willing to take, but we still have auto soccer next. We still have the whole night to go.
Auto soccer next. Return of auto soccer for Team Low Budget.
Hell yeah, you're back.
I'm back behind the wheel of an auto soccer.
Oh boy, so that's going to be next. The Enduro was kind of bunk, but you know what? We rolled the car over and Melody was happy with that.
That's a good one.